Hello, beautiful people at YouTube. My name is Shakima. I'm just stopping in to do a weekly reading this week for, I guess, just the 4 different tribes. So I'm going to do a reading with the Rebecca Campbell Work Your Light Oracle card. Just to give us some insight basically of how to work with the energies of this week. This is the final week of Mercury retrograde. Hallelujah. So with that being said, I have, I guess, been a little bit in hibernation, if you will. I've just been doing some introspection. So obviously Mercury kind of went retrograde in my sun sign in Pisces earlier this month. So I've just been working at, I guess, what Spirit's divinely guiding me to sort of retrace my steps and have a look at. So my bad, guys, if I've kind of left you guys out in the cold, but now that it's in Aries, I'm getting a little bit more proactive at putting some of the things that me and Spirit discussed into play so that, you know, it can be seeded into manifestation. So all of that amazingness being said, this is going to be a quick reading, as quick as I can get it anyways, because y'all know I talk a lot. But I just wanted to give you guys some insight of how to work with the intentions of this week. I'm just going to set the space for us. If you do like the way that I do the reading, guys, if you like my technique, then definitely be sure to comment, like, share, and subscribe. These are obviously going to be general readings, so if you do want to book a personal reading, then feel free to do so via my website. I will be adding all the details in the description box below. I ask that only beings of the highest and purest of vibrations are present to provide us with the guidance and insight needed to be able to relay and convey the messages that are intuitively connected through myself as a vessel. It is done. Ashe. Thank you kindly, Spirit. Okay, guys, so all of that giddiness being said, we are going to get straight into it and just make sure that we can get some stuff done. Okay, I'm going to be kicking off the readings. I do also make candles, guys, so if you guys are interested in stuff like that, again, the details will be in the description box below, where you can connect with me for your own personalized candle. This is my ancestral candle, actually. It's on its way out, because I do readings on Psychic Sofa as well, but it's been a treat this retrograde period, actually. So we're going to go straight into it and just see if we can get some guidance for you guys in terms of how to work with the energies. And I'm going to pull a different stress card for each of the different signs within Fire Tribe. Okay, Fire Tribe being Team Gryffindor. Okay, I think I guess I've got the whole Hermione sort of experience going at the minute, but don't judge me, guys. Okay, it has been a day, to say the least. So we're just gonna sort of go straight into it, and try and keep this video under 10 minutes so that I don't lose you guys in the process of this. But what is the divine guidance for my fellow Life Warriors in Team Gryffindor, Spirit? What is the divine guidance for my fellow warriors in Team Gryffindor? Life Warriors, guys, BTW. To me, life is an acronym for the concept of living in full evolution. So we are, in my eyes, fellow life warriors, you know, working and fighting for that chance and desire that we have within to evolve. So that being said, bottom of the deck, guys, we've got just say yes. Okay, Spirit's going to be doing a lot for you throughout this week, with it being the final, you know, week of the retrograde period. And I know for a lot of us, it sometimes, you know, when these kind of instances happen, when the planets go retrograde, it puts us in a space of feeling as though circumstances are happening to us. I guess if we're sort of looking at it from a victim perspective, but really Spirit's actually forcing certain things to come into manifestation, and the ego's having difficulty letting loose. So the divine guidance for us is to tap into that warrior woman within, and that goes for the men out there that may come across this reading as well. Tap into your deepest intuition or intuitive nature of yourself, so that you can really sort of channel through the energies, and be mindful not to try to sort of dim your light to fit in and be accepted by others in the process. Just say yes as Spirit tries to work with you through this time. Okay, the entire purpose of this is so that, spirit can really bring into manifestation Numeria. Okay, Numeria is just to sort of give the, I guess, understanding that spirit is creating heaven here on earth. And in essence, it's already happening. It's just some of us need to really be able to shift our perspective to be able to acknowledge the paradise that we are already here sort of relishing, to be fair, in order to sort of be in that mindset and sort of appreciation for the beauty that is all around you. You may think to sort of shift your vibration by dancing, breathing as well. There's loads of things that you can do to sort of assist yourself. Stuff like yoga, for instance, meditation. It really does kind of help you to kind of shift your perspective into a whole new height. And I think that speaks volumes as well, seeing as it's the final week of the retrograde. It just kind of lets us know that, in order for spirit to be able to bring in this heavenly experience for us, there's certain sacrifices that we will have to make in the process. And in order for that to come into being again, spirit's just say yes at the back end of that. Okay, so that you can experience this divine beauty that is already here for you. You will be able to sort of call in your soul family during this final week as well. So there will be sort of people that will be coming into your life during this week that will, how can I put it, they are a part of the process of what you're manifesting in terms of the next version of self. So just be open to the experience, because they are coming in to teach you something more about yourself in the process, and they're going to take you deeper into an understanding of self. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm actually just going to read that card for you, just so you guys can have more of an understanding of the I guess intention of the card. And this is a transmission card as well, so this is just to sort of let us know that we will be transmuting certain negative or dark forces and allowing for it to be seeded into light vibrations, guys. Okay, so I'm just going to read that for you guys quickly, and we can sort of pull a card for each of the different zodiacs, and we can shut it down, guys. Okay, so, Lumeria, this is all about creating heaven on earth. And it's just a case of realizing that it's already happening. Lumeria, or Mu, is one of the earth's lost lands, where heaven really was a place on earth, a time before we were kicked out of the Garden of Eden. In Lumeria, life worked in harmony, all beings were seen as equal, and we were deeply reverent to Mother Earth. We knew that a mosquito was no worse than us, and the sun no better. Perhaps you too believe that heaven really can be a place on earth. Perhaps you are part of this transition. The team who at soul level are devoted to creating this kind of harmony on the planet now. Thank you for wanting to do this work. It's easy to get overwhelmed by the state of affairs on the planet right now, but you are being encouraged to keep holding the clear vision of the future. It is closer than you think. You may be guided to hold the frequency of Lumeria in your own community, family, workplace, or within yourself. Know that it is possible, and while at times it may feel like you are alone, you truly are not. There are hundreds of thousands who hold the codes of this ancient lost land, and even Lumeria crystals that hold the codes of remembering that we are beginning to rise all over the planet. Keep doing what you are doing, and remember, the only way to heal the world around us is to first heal ourselves. Okay, guys, so as we shift our perspective, we'll be able to become a teacher for those around us, and we will assist them in shifting their own perspective so that they can see, again, the amazing paradise that we are divinely blessed with every single day of our experience. Okay, and we're going back into finding that equilibrium all around us, by first finding it within. What it kind of, the message that I received from this, and this is something that I personally try to practice myself. I very regularly sort of speak to animals, just because they're our friends too. You know, they are fractals of the divine as well, and they're here having their life experience in that form, in that vibrational setting themselves as well. And sometimes, you know, they can be some of my best teachers. Sometimes I even recently, for the last full moon that we had, I think it was the worm full moon that we had in Libra, I went and did some park work with a friend, and there were just spiders everywhere because we're literally in the bushes, guys. And you know, I was just like, I'm happy for you guys to sort of be here. Just don't kind of get overexcited. Don't do anything where you put yourself in harm's way or cause me to be in a position to do something with ill intention or for survival mechanism, to harm you in any way. You know, because sometimes they tend to be a little bit quick, and we have a little like fear tactic here where when we're scared, it's naturally instinctive for us as humans to kind of take out that which has caused fear, basically, rather than addressing the fear itself so that we can alchemize that within. But I say all that to say, just keep focused on the path that you are on, because Spirit is divinely guiding you into that heavenly body within yourself that is already present. Okay? We're going to start now with a stress relief card for Aries. Then we're going to go into a card for Leo and then Sagittarius. Okay, let's have a little look, guys. Right, Spirit, what is the divine guidance for my Aries? Okay. Okay, that's a couple of cards, but we'll take it. We'll take it, guys. Okay. So there's a few things that's going to be happening, as far as what I can see for you guys. There are going to be opportunities for you to sort of take things in slowly, and just kind of, you know, not be too, how can I put it, not be too forceful with anything that's going on, not try to push it too forcefully, and just be open to what Spirit is doing for you. Again, just say yes. Remember, now the two cards that we've received is to imagine you're a bird and look for your own power center. Okay, and I'm going to read both of those for you. So firstly, this is what you're going to do to be able to get back to yourself, to get back to your center, so that you can actually sort of, you know, experience this divinely abundant blessing that is already here, waiting for you to sort of live in acknowledgement of it. Okay, so look for your own power center. Close your eyes and feel your body. Which part of it feels the most powerful? Stay in this part of your body with the power of your thoughts, and let the feeling of power grow to be as big as it grows, without you trying. Stay in this position of power for 5 to 10 minutes. When you find power inside of you, you can get some more whenever you need it. With this power, you can also set your own boundaries more gently. Okay, and in order to sort of set some of those boundaries, guys, Spirit is saying to imagine you are a bird. Okay, close your eyes. Imagine you have wings and the ability to fly. A bird, if you will. Take to your wings and fly off. See your situation from above. The same situation you just left. Let the wind under your wings soar freely across the sky. Feel the freedom and the wind, and pay attention to other feelings you might have. Do this for 5 to 10 minutes. Stress gives birth to anxiety, which narrows your point of view. Things seem like slush suffered in a stuffed in a small box, giving your mind air, freedom, looseness, and a new perspective. The mind and body can get some rest, and you might get new ideas and perspectives. Okay, so that is for my Aries, so that you can go back to yourself, and, you know, recalibrate. Okay, the divine guidance now for my Leos for the week of the 25th, Spirit. Okay, so the guidance for you guys is to thank yourself for what you do. and space travel in the process. Okay? During your workday, write down on small notes all those things that you finish during the day. You can collect the notes in a glass jar on your nightstand at home. Write down even the smallest of things. When you go to bed, have a look at what you've written and thank yourself for even the small things you've done, instead of thinking about all the unfinished things at work. Pay attention to the stuff you've done. Gratefulness induces positive feelings, which in turn adds motivation to activity. Okay? And just space travel with it. Don't sort of sit in the space that you're in if you're finding it to be restrictive or negative in any way, and just breathe, because it's going to help you to shift your perspective. Okay? Right, so what is the divine guidance now for my Sagittarius? Okay. So for Sagittarius, you guys to have 2 cards. The first card is to name your feelings, and the second card is to calm your body down. Okay, and this is going to give you an opportunity to expand time by practicing these 2 measures. So name your feelings. I'm going to read that one first for you. Name your feelings. Close your eyes, let your mind wander in the different parts of your body and feel how it feels right now. What thoughts are going on in your head? Observe, don't analyze. When you are connected to how your body feels, ask yourself, what is this feeling called? Observe the feeling in peace and name it. You can also ask yourself if there is a feeling behind the first one. By recognizing and naming your feelings, you will start to feel ease from the lump of stress you might have had in your body. Okay? Now, in order to calm your body down as well, as you name those feelings that are making your body tense, close your eyes, go through your whole body first by tightening each part of it for a few seconds and then relaxing. Begin with your feet, calves, the front and back of your thighs, your buttocks, your stomach, muscles, back, neck, shoulders, and both arms and hands. Face, cheeks, mouth, eyes, forehead. When you're finished, rest with this relaxed feeling for a while with your eyes closed. When you relax yourself properly, you will feel less tense. Okay? And that is for my Sagittarius, guys. So just be sure to be open to the process as this expansion kind of happens for you. It's about to be an amazing little trip. So yeah, just kind of be open to navigating through the process with spirit, and spirit will lead you into the divine path that is already yours. Okay, my beauties? I am going to love you and leave you with all of that amazing information there. And for the rest of this Mercury retrograde period, I'm sending you guys nothing but love, light, and positive intentions, my beauties. Mwah. Until next time. Ashe.